That's police shit on Vito. Don't do no
talking about when you see me, I
don't get on.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Kyro. Hey, this nigga who laughing and joking and shit, he know about me though. He know on my mama, he know I get out. Hey, don't play with me. No limit, nigga. On everything. DC was the only nigga who was with us, bro. Me, Ty, all us, nigga. We was on 76 in Kingston, nigga. On my mama, don't play 76 in Kingston, bro. The building. Everybody know folks now from state and everything. We was over there, nigga. That was our shit. That was our shit right there. Relevant, bro. You done fronted your move already. You said when you catch me, you gonna do something to me. Hey, look, I've been around No Limit too. We can play them games. Come on, go ahead on, bro. Music.
I don't mess with No Limit. I'm into it with them niggas, G.
All right, okay, G-Ball. You into it with them, but you got on that real wrist watch.
Niggas, G. Hey, I'm dress game. Ain't no funny as hell. I'm dress game, man.
Hey, let me talk to the dress though, man. I don't want to talk
Kyro, that's my op right there. He knows me. I'm into it with that nigga, G.
Yo, y'all know what it is, y'all know what it ain't. And I told y'all a couple days ago I was going to go back and evaluate that live. I thought I was going to be able to get this video to y'all a lot quicker, but that was a 54-minute long video. Damn. And I had to go back and just watch everything and listen to everything that was said because we already know a few details about everything that's going on right now. I don't have to get y'all up to speed. We already know Trench's news. He wasn't a witness that was on the scene, but he was a witness that tied the dots, like circumstantial evidence and shit like that during the O-Block STL RICO. He pretty much provided some crucial information just about identifying people and different things like that. And during that whole O-Block STL RICO, we learned that the FBI handler for Trench's News is the same guy investigating Shooter Shell's death. We don't need to go back into that. But the reason that I'm doing this video is because after realizing all that and seeing how the feds just locked up Lil Wet, how they got an indictment coming on, because let's be honest, the feds already spoke to the Sun-Times. They said they investigating the Shooter Shell shit. And honestly, I hate when I say the feds in town, and y'all get into the feds been there. I know it's a federal building right there off Roosevelt or Ogden across the street from the Audi home. I'm not stupid. The federal prison is right down there on Van Buren, right off LaSalle. I understand that. But when I say they ain't in town, that mean they doing their job. You know, the feds don't come in until they got enough evidence to lock your ass up, or the state ain't doing their job. And that's exactly what's going on in the city of Chicago. Let's not forget Donald Trump called for martial law in Illinois, not Illinois, but in Chicago. When he was the president, he said it should be 12 sitting on every corner with their lights flashing in order to prevent violence. And Chicago is like, the second most city that's under surveillance, which means we have the most cameras on the streets other than New York, and we still have a lot of unsolved murders. So with that being said, everything being said about that, that's what's going on in 2024. The feds coming through this motherfucker like there is no tomorrow, bro. Like, they getting 2024 off. And I guess it depends on if you're a civilian or a dude in the streets. If you're a dude in the streets, well, you know what's going on. Just pay attention to the news. Like I said, they said they were going to be investigating Shooter Shell's case, which they've been doing. And then while investigating Shooter Shell's case, let's not forget the two gangs involved in that. That's Black Mob. Shooter Shell's had a lot of bodies under his belt. And then we know, allegedly, Mad Max, who passed away. So with them two people being savages in the streets and dead, that leaves their associates, their gang, and their alliances to be the ones under surveillance. KTS, they got a RICO going on right now. A few people that already been sent to jail. I think it was a guy named Mexico. It was a few of them. I don't want to sit here and try to remember their names because I'm going to butcher some of the motherfuckers. So a few of them already been sent to jail. The soldier just pleaded guilty to a few charges. You already know he going to sing like a bird. You know what I'm saying? He's a soldier. You don't expect somebody like that who signed up. It's like, how you going to take two different oaths? Yeah, I'm going to be a gang member at nighttime, but during the day and for most of my life, I'm going to be a motherfucking U.S. Marine or U.S. Army Sergeant, motherfucking pilot in the Air Force, whatever you sign up for in that field. That's just a crazy double life to live. Nigga, you ain't Bruce Wayne, you ain't Batman, Peter Parker looking ass nigga, but I'm just cracking a joke. Seriously, though, back to what I'm talking about. With all that being said about the soldiers pleading guilty, let's move on to Lil Wet. Lil Wet just been locked up for a switch. He was locked up for questioning. During that questioning and stuff, different shit like that, I think the information has been a little misconfused. He was released. He said, right now. Remember that? He sent that picture, right now, letting y'all know he out. And then right after that, he got caught with a switch. And you know why? You know, I said this numerous times, but I hope y'all listen in this video. When the feds investigating shit, shout out my boy William Kendrick, because we talk all the time. When the feds start investigating shit, you can always tell when they finna close in on your ass. They start pulling in people for questioning. They start hounding them motherfuckers. After, you know, motherfuckers gonna start catching random drug charges, gun charges, and that's just building up the indictment, or really trying to see who's gonna talk and crack under that pressure when they get you in that room. And usually when the feds get you in that room, everybody gonna start folding, cracking, and telling everything that they said they was gonna go to the grave with. Not saying that Lil Wet gonna snitch, but somebody has snitched to put him in this situation. Now, let's backtrack to Molly. You feel me? Molly fighting that body with Joe Blow. He fighting that body, and besides that, he was seen on surveillance out the sunroof shooting at Joe Blow and killed him. Everything was on video camera. The police traced that car to a location. When they got to that location, they found Lil Wet and Molly. Molly was the only person that they had his description for, so they locked him up, took Wet in for question, and let him go. I don't know if that car was confiscated, but the car that Wet was driving was most definitely either a getaway vehicle or one of the two. Or just in that scene, in that area when that shit happened. Molly locked up for a body right now. That does not mean he's snitching. I'm just showing y'all the shit that's going on around these guys. You feel me? You get what I'm saying? All these different cases, and it's like, man, you know, motherfuckers scratching their head in the police station like, this nigga locked up for a body. This nigga got 2 gun cases. This nigga, all No Limit damn near locked up for bodies and pipes. So they're like, man, Joe, this seems like some motherfucking enterprise, a illegal enterprise going on. Where they getting all these guns from? And then the shit going on with KTS and them, and they direct ops. It's all gonna trickle down to each other. It don't matter if you getting indicted, your ops gonna be right behind y'all. Trust me, y'all gonna be in Big Sandy together, swinging blades and shit, having sword fights. But back on what I was saying. Now, this goes back, I don't want to hold y'all here all night. It's already 9:30, gang. I'm going to get this video to y'all before 10. But this goes back to this live. I said all that to say, because I had to sit back and really do my due diligence. I'm like, man, what the fuck is going on? Why is Drench Gang now being swarmed and apprehended like this, folks? Kyro saying F No Limit. He ain't no limit. We already know he is. You know, he just really trolling with that shit. He been saying that shit for a long time, but everybody got their own agendas. I'm not going to be the one to point that shit out. But seriously. Kyro was on that live with Trenches News, kicking the bobos, swallowing spit, paws, and whatever else the old people be saying when people be talking to each other for a long time. They was on that motherfucker for an hour, probably longer, and just kind of like reminiscing on not Drench Gang, but No Limit memories, Swiper being from over there, different guns that's been stole. I thought that Swiper told Kyro something like, man, I'm trying to spare y'all. I've been sparing y'all. Maybe it was a different live, but during this live, I didn't hear anything of that, but it was like Trenches News was kind of like, not baiting Kyro, but like, didn't this happen, Kyro? Didn't that happen? Didn't I, you know about this? You a real No Limit, mate. You know, we got by. It's like he was saying different shit like that where to the normal motherfucker, it's nothing. It's just 2 street dudes catching up on street activities. But in the eyes of the law, some of that shit was incriminating, especially for the way they trying to go with this RICO. Some things could be said was like, if you hear with Swiper, if he been a snitch since 06, how long has he been around No Limit? How long has he been around Drench Gang? What all do Swiper really know about this federal RICO that Drench Gang / No Limit is about to fucking go through? Because honestly, with him, you heard the video. I left the little important parts in that motherfucker. Shout out to the guy, I think his name Chris Partlow, the dude from The Wire. He just made a channel. Go watch the full video right there. I'm fucking around, just leave the link in the description so y'all can watch the whole video. And during that live, a lot of shit that was said could be incriminating if motherfuckers want to jot down information and use it against them in a court of law. And honestly, I think this was last year. This is 10 months ago. It hasn't been a year ago. So Swiper wasn't exposed as the O-Block snitch just yet. And so that means everything he was doing was being surveilled. Under surveillance by the FBI. That whole live, everything, every conversation, probably text messages and phone calls that Trenches News got with Kyro probably went directly into Officer Doyle's hands. Now, Trenches News, when I did that video about his handle of investigating Shooter Shell's death, he hit me up like, yo, they ain't got shit to do with me. You know, that's false advertisement, but go ahead, do what you got to do. I'm going to get my money, whatever that meant, you know. And at the end of the day, it all starting to kind of make sense now. You've been snitching since 06. No Limit raised you. You from O-Block STL. They just got indicted. Drench Gang next? All I'm doing is trying to connect the pieces. But y'all meet me in the comment section and tell me what y'all think. Because I ain't even going to say what I think. Y'all in the comment section and y'all tell me what I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm gone.